Latinos all over the world. This is yours truly, Frank, coming to you and bringing you another edition. I'm actually joining the family with YouTube as well as the family with a new system. I just figured out, don't blame me. I just figured this thing out. Telescope. So I'm actually blogging at the same time with Telescope as well as with YouTube. And I'm trying to unite both. There was a person actually that did keep the words and started following me on my YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm losing train of thoughts. Without further ado, like I said, I wanted to bring both YouTube and as well Telescope together. And Telescope, I wanted to let you know that I won't be saying in live broadcast my YouTube channel, because of my YouTube channel that I'm actually streaming, exactly where I'm located. But if you switch the screen if you swipe the screen to your left, from left to right, you can actually see exactly where I'm located. I'm sorry, YouTube, but I'm just trying to keep it simple. Now, both content states that I have a court update. Yes, I do have a court update for every single one of you. If you guys been following, and this is Telescope as well, they've been actually keeping up on my ranting 2, 3. I just finished ranting like around 4 in the morning. YouTube, you can follow me as well. Hit the links below. Follow me in Twitch. Follow me in Twitter. Follow me, whatever you want to follow me. Just say something. Just don't creep me out. You know what I mean? I'm very, very skittish. But anyways, I've been actually ranting about this problem that I've been having for the past month. Yeah, about a month now. The situation with the job that I used to have and me being disabled, handicapped, crippled, whatever. So I pretty much looked for some assistance, some knowledge. Thank God for the internet, And I found it. A lot of people told me, don't worry about it. You can get another job. Yes. It's very easy for somebody that, it's physically working, their body is working properly. It's very easy for them to say that, but it's kind of hard for me to look at that way because, I've been having some health issues, and thank God I've been steadily coming up, making it. But anyways, looking for that assistance, that help, the knowledge. A lot of people told me, hey, you know what, here in Mexico, because I am in Mexico, YouTube, you already know that. Telescope, you guys don't need to ask. You can just light the screen over and I'll tell you exactly my location with my GPS. Now, that being said, I pretty much, why do I still have a hat on? I pretty much sue them because they're trying to pay me something that is not in the Constitution of Workforce or the Constitution of Labor for Mexico. So I went to sue. And before I even filed the paperwork, they came up with another number they were offering me, which is not what I wanted either. If you guys hear a lot of noise all of a sudden, I do apologize, YouTube, Telescope. Here in Mexico, people that live in Mexico, they already know in small towns. Services come to your door. Tortillas, food, internet. That's how I got my internet. I didn't have to go to the company or call them. They came out to me. You want internet? It's like, yeah, actually I do. But anyways, before I went to sue them, this is my company where I used to work at. I actually was stressing out of the whole situation on how am I going to get by. I assumed I was going to actually, like most people, I'm guilty. I never thought I was going to be fired. I thought I did something wrong and I was trying to beat myself and trying to figure out what it was. Come to think about it, I actually started to accept that it was my fault, that I was the one to blame and only me. And little did I know, was I completely wrong. I'm digressing, so the update is this. Sued them, they offered some more money. And I don't want to get into exactly details because it might go to trial. And if they actually see these contents, I don't want them to actually say, hey, you know what? He was actually talking about it before. So I'm just going to leave it at, they offered me about 25% of what the law states. That's what I'm arguing. I'm arguing to give me what the law says. Nothing more, nothing less. So anyways, I had a call today. Well, not a call, an email. I was going to share the email, but I thought about it, and I took a picture. I already have it ready on my screen to pop it up. But again, it might go to trial, it might not. I mean, I know I'm going to get paid whether or not I get paid. What I want is irrelevant. I'm going to get paid regardless. The company, now that's a different show because they're going to have to do things legally. And for any company, well, they have to pay up. That's why they're the company. So I really hope for their own sakes they come to their senses and say, hey, you know what? Let's stop screwing people and let's just give them exactly what the law says. Nothing more, nothing less. I'll be like, great, dropping this thing right now. But that's not the way they want to play ball. And I'm sorry for the noise. So inappropriate. Ice cream truck. 5 pesos. I hope this doesn't monetize. Copyright on my YouTube channel. I have no control of that, YouTube. Back to the story. I just came back. Well, I already showered. I have Dr. Green Thumb. You know, I had to go sign and put my fingerprints or the paperwork. What do they call it? The petition for court hearing documents are handed to the person or the company. So I sent an email yesterday because I went 2 days ago to do this, and I thought it was already done. I couldn't go yesterday because I was feeling pain. Emotionally, yes, I was feeling very, very down. And that's why the reason I'm still blogging with you guys as well. I have to say something that I don't know if YouTube is actually agreeing with this, but we need to step it up, YouTubers. Myself as well. I was feeling low. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't sleep. That's how frustrated I was. I couldn't sleep. I was supposed to go to court and they called me up. Hey, come over. You need to sign some documents and make sure you're here. Click. I was like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Oh my God, are they going to pay me? Oh my God and oh my God just kept going and what about this? And my brain started basically just going mayhem. So I couldn't sleep. And I took to the social medias and exposed my problem. And I had a very, very lovely conversation with a bunch of people. I thanked them. I know I was butchering one of their names on Telescope, but I was feeling very, very bummed out. And I couldn't sleep. Yes, I did make it to court, and basically to finish it off, on YouTube. Went to court, saw some documents, made my fingerprint. That was it. I was stressing out of nothing. Then came something that they wanted to stress me out again, because my public defender said, well, let's see what happens in the court hearing, because the hearing is going to take place in Monterey, not in Puebla. Let's see what they say. They're going to throw it away. I was like, what? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean they're going to throw it? Wait. Isn't it the whole purpose of, filing for a motion? To discuss it in trial. I present my evidence, they counter. Or vice versa. They present their evidence, I counter. So like, well, let's see what they say first, then I'll get back to you. That's all. She's like, that's all. Shoot, get, scram. I was left more worried than which I actually went into her office. To finanzas is what they call it, finanzas. So I get on the phone and I call the homie. He busy, he's in school. It's all good. So I'm going home and I'm thinking, damn, I haven't ate lunch. I haven't ate breakfast. I didn't have a cup of Joe till right now, and it's 4 p.m. I started tripping on it, and I guess somebody somewhere heard me through my mind telepathically. And they called me. And who called me? Well, the one that kept giving me that extra boost, like, don't worry, I'll back you, don't worry, I'll take care of you, don't worry, I'll help you out, don't worry. Thank you, George. You the man. So he called me and I'm like, you know what, I need to talk to you. Well, he actually texted me, like, hey man, can I talk to you whenever you have time? Call me, but I'm stressing out of this. Sure. He called me. He's like, no, it doesn't work like that, man. She just maybe didn't pronunciate, didn't actually clarify. Maybe she's just, mean, because she mean mugging all the time. She's always being, keep it to myself. She's not being nice. So anyways, we started talking, and he actually gave me a legal consultation. He's like, you know what? Instead of what the law says, you can add a little bit something more, because it's really becoming hectic to you, man. Once a judge sees your physical conditions, that's going to be pretty much 50% on your behalf off the bat. Once you present the paperwork, that's going to be 30%. Once you present the witness, forget it. It's done and over, stick a fork in them. Don't even worry. Now, if you're willing to go the extra mile, which they might take 1 to 2 years. If it takes 2 years, I'm only going to get paid for 1 year, which is great. I'm going to have 3 or 4 jobs. And I just wanted to share that with the YouTube community, because they're my family. Telescope, I don't know much of you that well, but I'm starting to consider you as well as my family, because I can actually, if I'm not sleepy, I put a live stream, laying in bed, and bam, there you go. Unfortunately, I can live stream on YouTube and on Telescope. The way I'm doing it right now is actually 2 different systems, and I'm looking at the whole system around, and it's handling pretty good, even though my internet sucks. But I'm feeling really, really good, because as I was talking to my friend, George, I didn't want to tell him anything. I got an email. I did ask him, what should I do if they actually get in contact with me? Well, they're going to try to offer you something to stop the lawsuit. And if you agree with them, cool, but, make sure it is exactly what you want, because they're always going to give you less than what the law says. And me personally, I'm a man from the upstairs, you know what I mean? I oblige by his rules. I love my guns, and I love my God. And if you trespass, I'll help you meet him sooner. It's not a threat. That's just the way I live, and I'm pretty sure everybody lives like that. Lunch ready. If anybody would try to hurt your family, I'm pretty sure you'll step up to the plate, but, it's another topic. I just want to be fair. Now I'm talking straight into the company. If anybody actually sees this, because I know there's a lot of infiltrators. I got a couple of blogs, a couple of channels, I got a couple of groups. I still have the groups from my old job, like the one that I'm suing. I don't get into it. They don't. If they know, they know. If they don't, they don't. But I don't see it's fair because I got fired. Just because I got fired, I'm going to close out a bunch of channels that I have open from the company, and people communicate still through that channel. So I don't see it fair, because I'm mad at you. I'm gonna take it out on you or you. That's not fair. So I got really happy because they did offer something. I'm not gonna say, but as I'm reminiscing on how things are coming along, they keep going higher and higher and higher. Each time they went from 10% to 20%. 20% they went to 35%. Right now they're at 50%. And this is non-negotiable. This will be like, for example, for you people in the United States, the 401k. You gave your time, your life. Basically, if you really think about it, you gave your life to someone else for a paycheck, for an income. Your 401k, that's for you to enjoy when the time comes and you're going to be at third age, retired. What I'm getting at, can you imagine people in the United States, when you go to get your 401k and you retire, they give you if, ands, and buts about it? Know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you retired, but since you didn't open it by this date, you're only entitled to like 50%. You're like, hold up, what? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm touching some nerves here, but that's the way I see it. You are entitled for what you earn and work hard for. Period. And I'm really happy at this moment because they're actually contacting me. Pretty much saying, yeah, we're screwed. Yeah, we are going to actually have to pay. And my lawyer kept telling me, I consider him my lawyer. Yes, George, I consider you my lawyer. I know you probably watch this sooner or later. I won't say your last name, George. But I have told you in your face that I consider you my lawyer. But anyways, my lawyer has told me that the company has more to lose off the bat. If we go to trial, they got to pay for it. Paperwork, lawyers, etc., etc., etc. I may get chump change. I may get half, which they're already offering me, but I might get it way later on. But that's okay because it gives me some relief that knowing that they, as a company, that's what they have to pick up the tab. And me, I'll drag this. I'll be the one saying I'll drag this out the longest. So if you guys want to set this, and I'm talking about those, undercover, you know what I'm talking about, them undercovers. There's a lot of haters, but there's some people that don't hate, they just undercover. If you want to set this to them, let it be known and put it on the record. I will drag this out as long as I possibly can because I want to feel satisfied. If you don't pay me, you're gonna pay the courts. That's why. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say at this moment. I will give special thanks to the YouTube community, and thank you for dealing with my ranting. I wanted to continue basically the live stream, but Telescope family as well. You know, I'm considering. I'm taking really hard consideration of you guys constantly blogging with you, because you constantly lifting up my spirit before I feel bummed out. You help me out to get better. So you know, it's kind of hard for me to do both, but I'm starting to do something. Hopefully those two. So basically, the YouTube family, thank you for hearing me out. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channels. Run down below. You can take out all the links. I pretty much have everything that you might possibly can imagine. You can see all the content. Some of them I haven't placed on. There will be upgrading system. I think I don't have my Snapchat and all that, but thank you for listening. And somebody hasn't told you this. Let me be the first one to tell you, you are important. At least to me, because without me there is no you. But thank you for stopping by. You guys at YouTube family, I will be stopping the stream now.